There are two things that absolutely kill a Zoom speaker introduction, and get either of them wrong and your speaker will walk into a cold room, and that room is 40 faces all staring at their phones. Here's the first: you didn't check in with your speaker before the call. And secondly, you introduce them exactly as you would do on stage, and it falls flat on screen. In this video, you'll get a fix for both of those. It's the same core framework, but the delivery and the setup both need to change. And stick around, because I've got a free PDF for you, a scripts and frameworks document that you can download. It's got my complete framework. It's got 5 example scripts free for you to use. And the link will be in the link above and in the description below. Hi, it's Timothy Hyde from expertmc.com. I've had over 25 years experience training MCs and event hosts. We publish a video every single week. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. This is exactly the sort of topic we like to chat about. Let's start with the check-in, the part that some MCs skip. On a physical stage, you usually get a few minutes with your speaker before the doors open. A handshake, a quick chat, and a chance to notice if something has changed. But on Zoom, that moment often doesn't exist. You log on, your speaker logs on, and 30 seconds later you're unmuting them to give the introduction. There's no hallway, there's no green room chat. So before the event, call or message your speaker and check 3 things. Is the topic that they are presenting still the one that you've built your introduction around? Now, speakers often get booked months out and topics drift. 2, is their role in the company still the same? People get promoted, they change jobs, or the company might get taken over. You don't want to be introducing somebody as the marketing manager when they're now the vice president. And how do they actually say their own name? Ask and listen for it when you say hello. And skip those parts and you'll find out live in front of everyone that they're now not talking about what you just said that they're going to be talking about. Now the introduction itself. If you have watched my Welcome a Guest Speaker video, and it's linked above and in the description below, you already know this framework. Why the speaker, why the subject, why this audience, and why now. Those 4 questions in that order, and you've got a complete introduction. Now, Zoom keeps that structure exactly the same, but what shifts is the setup before and the delivery in the moment. Because a script that lands perfectly on stage can die completely on a screen. And here's why, and here's what you can do about it. First, your energy has to work a little bit harder. A small webcam frame flattens everything. What reads as warm and confident on a conference stage reads as flat on that little rectangle on somebody's laptop. So push your energy up a notch higher than feels natural, and it will land as normal and perfect on the screen. Secondly, keep it shorter than you would in person in a live environment. 90 seconds was already our target for on stage, but on Zoom, shorten it down to 60 to 75, because attention spans are a lot shorter on a video call, and people already are sitting there and they've got 5 or 6 other tabs open on their laptops. Thirdly, you can still use that personal touch, which we talk about in the video. You just have to build it slightly differently. In a real live situation, you usually do that in the conversation just before you bring them on or out in the hallway. But on Zoom, you have to do it in the Zoom meeting room or in that quick call the day before. You ask them what they've been up to during the week, or if anything's changed that we should actually mention. And just that one line that you can drop into the introduction, it makes them feel like a real person to the audience before they've even said a word, and it makes you sound like you actually know them. A few things to avoid. Don't read from the bio that they emailed you. As we discussed in the video linked above, it's the same rule as always. Pull out 2 or 3 relevant points. Don't recite the whole thing. And don't ramble on to fill dead air while you wait for someone to unmute or there's a slight technical hiccup. Address the elephant in the room. Everybody understands. Do that plainly and then move on. And thirdly, don't skip that pre-event check-in just because it's just a Zoom call. That's exactly why it matters. You've got no backstage moment left to catch those problems before you go live. So there it is, same framework, just a different setup and a different delivery. Get both of those right and your speaker will walk into a warm room, even if it is 40 little rectangles on their screen. Now, I put this framework plus 5 full example scripts into a PDF called Scripts and Frameworks. You can download it from the link above or in the description below, and you will then be ready for any introduction that you need to make, if it's on stage or if it's on the screen. And if this has helped in any way, please hit the subscribe button. We publish a video every single week. I'm Timothy Hyde from expertmc.com. I will see you in the next one.